Welcome to another session of wireless communication networks. Unit 2, mobile radio propagation, large scale path loss. The next topic of this unit is ray tracing and site specific modeling. Ray tracing and site specific modeling. Here, nowadays, we are using more number of simulation tools. More number of simulation tools are available for every signal processing topics or VLSI process for VLSI, for embedded system, whatever it may be. Number of softwares are available for simulation. That is, before implementation in practical or before implementation in the hardware, first we are go for simulation models. Simulation models like that. For signal processing, we are using MATLAB. In that MATLAB, number of toolboxes are available for simulation purpose. Once it is successful, the same can be implemented in practical manner. Similarly, for VLSI design, that is, we have to lay out diagrams and designing of the circuits. We are going for programming. Once it is successful, then it is implemented in a hardware section. Likewise, in present, we are using many number of software for computational capabilities. For this, like this way, here many number of computational visualization softwares are available for ray tracing. For ray tracing and radio signal coverage. Suppose we had to install one base station in a particular area. Before installation in a practical way, first we have to go for testing by using this softwares. Once we have to testing this, I think, but first we have to check what is the geographical area, how much we have to use the antenna heights, and how much distance it covers, and how much radius it should cover, and exactly what is the ray will be propagate in that particular site. Go for some computational and visualization softwares are available. Like this, in wireless communications and networks and cellular mobile communications, the softwares are site specific propagation model, site specific propagation model SISP, and graphical information system, graphical information system GIS databases are available to predict the radio signal coverage. Here, for this SISP, site specific propagation model, which supports ray tracing, that is, which direction the ray will goes in both indoor and outdoor environment. Here, for this, we have to use the building database. Use the building data. What is the building database? I think about how many floors are there, what is the height of the building, what is the layout of the building, what are the materials which we are used to construct that building. We have to take the database and draw a digitized standard model by using graphical software packages. Here, not only building database, we have to check the surroundings of the buildings. Check the surroundings of the buildings. Right. Here, this is about for indoor, no problem. We have to take the features like this building and outdoor features. For outdoor propagation model, ray tracing done by a three-dimensional representation. And for the same software carries out reflection, diffraction, scattering models also. That is, we have to draw a three-dimensional representation of a building, may be integrated with a software with reflection, diffraction, and scattering models. Right, similar techniques, right, we are also used for satellites also. Use it for to draw a 3D database models. Right, suppose not only we are checked the ray tracing. Here we are by using these computational methods, we are calculate losses also. That is, we have to predict losses. That is, what is the some deflection losses, diffraction losses, scattering losses. We have to calculate also for different types of environments. Right, this is about the ray tracing and site specific modeling. Do you have any query? Type your query in the chat box. Thank you very much for attending today's session.